Okay, let's begin. Progress update number 002, period 1 July 2022 to 31 July 2022. So we are now on our second program progress update for the month of July. Before that, let me greet you. Good afternoon to everyone. I wish all of us have good health and safe. Okay, it's been a while that I have not prepared this the continuation of our exercise, but now I've got the time to prepare this one. So let's start now. Okay, planning and control management part 4, program progress monitoring, updating and controlling. First of all, I want to thank you for all the subscriptions, the likes and the shares for this video. Previous episode was part 4, session 23, and that was about progress update 001 on Primavera P6 report file, export and import features of Primavera P6, and also we prepared the reports archive. Okay, for our current episode is part 4, session 24, and we will be discussing on progress update 002 as of July 31, 2022. This will be about the activities, resource units, expense cost, progress and actuals update. So this is about progress and actuals update for the activities, resource units, and expense cost. So the objective of this session is to demonstrate the process of updating progress and actuals for activities, resource units, and expense cost. First, let's create our current update program with two baselines. So our current baselines for now will be, our current program for now will be for the month of July. So we will be creating two baselines within that program. So the first baseline is our original baseline program, and the other one is the most recent program update, which is the program update for the month of June. Okay, so let's open our Primavera P6. Okay, here on our project window, we can see here our month of June progress update. So let's replicate this program to create our progress update for the month of July. Okay, but in replicating this one, since we are needing the baseline also, if you can see here, it has a baseline already, which is our original baseline schedule. Okay, so we will replicate this one together, copying the baseline schedule at the same time. So that means when we will replicate this program for our July program update, this baseline program will automatically be carried into our July program update or update program. Okay, so the next thing we have to do here is to highlight this one, then right click, and then copy, and then right click, and then paste. Here we can see here the options here, if we want to copy the baselines or not. So here on this checkbox under the baselines, We have, if you don't want to copy this, the baseline of the source program, so just empty this checkbox. But since we have to copy this one also in for our July program update, so we have to check it so that it will be carried into the replicated copy. And then let's go OK. And then here we have to check this one. And then OK. And then OK. And then OK. Okay, here we go. So we have already here the replicated program of our June program update. And this will be utilized for our July program update. And as you can see here, the baseline of the June program update is carried into the July program update baseline. Now this will be the, this will become the current program update for the month of July with the original baseline program carried as the first baseline. Okay, so next is let's add one more baseline into our current program update with the recent period program update. So meaning we have to add another one baseline, which is this program also, the same as this program, our recent previous program update. We will make it available as a baseline of our July program updates. So what we have to do for that? Okay, so we will go here. We will maintain under the maintain baseline. We will click it, and then here we want to add one more baseline here. So we will just click add. Okay, since this replicated copy of this program for the July program update is still the same as the previous month or for the month of June program update. So we can use this save a copy of the current project as a new baseline. Okay, instead of clicking this one, convert, and then we will be looking for our baselines here. So I think it is more faster to use this save a copy of the current program as a new baseline because our current baseline current program is still the same since it is not yet updated. So it is still the same or perfectly the same as the previous month program update or update program. So let's click this one. Okay. Okay, here we go. So it is already available here. So we have two available programs here. The original baseline program and the last month or previous period update program. So next thing we have to do here is to assign these baselines into our current program. Okay, so let's close it. But before that, we will rename first our program to 22 July 07/31 because July has 31 days. And also we will change this to 31 July 22. Okay. Now, next is we will go to assign the baselines. So we will click it here. Okay, here we go. And then here, it is already our original project baseline is already assigned here. So that's good. Now we will go to the primary baseline. So we will be assigning here the our previous month, or I mean the previous month of June program update. So we will assign it here. Okay, the reason why we have to use the previous month update as another baseline, because we will be using this one to as a reference in calculating for our window schedule analysis. Okay. Okay, let's click OK. Okay, there we go. So we have already two baselines assigned on our program update for the month of July 2022. Now, I think we are ready to update progress and actuals for our current or second program update for the month of July 2022. But one thing is that we need our site performance and resource reports ready, because that is the one we will be using on updating our program updates. Okay, so let's go. There we go. Okay, assuming we receive site reports for the period covering 1 July 2022 to 31st of July, this one, 2022. Okay, so when we receive this one, before reflecting it in our Primavera P6, or before applying it, we need the contents of these reports. The scheduler or planner must give time to and effort to verify and validate these reports. Not only as it may be erroneous, but there may be some unforeseen items to consider and not included in this report. Okay, just to be sure that everything are accurate, everything are complete for this report. Okay, let's open our Primavera P6. And we will update our program based on the validated site performance report, assuming that this is already validated. Okay, take note that we are using the conventional method of updating actuals for our project, because we have only a few activities in our project exercise. But how about if we have thousands or more activities to update? So don't worry for that. We will take up that at the later stage of our exercise. Actually, it is just simply the method of doing it by exporting update layout from Primavera into an Excel file format, and then updating the progress and actuals at the same Excel file format. And then after updating from Excel file, we have to import the updated Excel file format back to Primavera P6. So that is the procedure. But we will be taking up that later. Okay, so let's open our current update for the month of July, or current program update for the month of July. Okay, here we go. So we will open the the layout for the progress update. Here, program progress update. Let's apply. No, not the one. We'll use this one. Okay, here we go. Now we have to, I think we need to minimize the columns because we don't need all of this. So we will remove some of the columns here. Baseline, we don't want that. We don't need it. Original, we don't need it. Actual duration, we need it. Remaining duration, we are needing it. And the actual duration at completion is not needed. Total float, okay, we will be needing that one. Baseline start, okay, we don't need this one. Start finish, we'll be using that one. Schedule, and this one we don't need it. And then let's apply. Okay. So we will minimize it and then put it side by side on our site reports. Okay, there we go. Activity percent complete. Okay, so here we go first. The first activity that we have to update here is, okay, let me check you first. As you can see here, the site report here shows that the owner issued work suspension order on 11th June, July 22, and work resumption order was released on 16th July. So that means there is a delay occurring on this period. Okay, so we will be taking that up as one at a time in our episode. Okay, now let's go to mobilization for site construction. Okay, we will hide this milestone. Mobilization for site construction. Here we go. Okay, previously that was for the month of June. That was 75%, so it is still 75%, but they have already completed it by the 15th of July. So we will click this one. Actual finish is July 15. Okay, next. Next is the installation of temporary facilities. Here we go. So it is also completed from 16 July to 30 of July. So it is already 100%. So it's very easy to update if it is already completed. Okay, now we will go to July 15. Okay, 16 to July 30. Is it 30? Okay. Wow. Now let's go to the site clearing. Here we go. The site clearing start 31st of July. Okay, let's 31st of July. Let's work on the actual date first. Next is the site perimeter wall. So I think 31st of July. So this one, there is no progress. We will roll up that one. This one, site perimeter wall. It started also by the 31st of July. Okay. We will roll up this one. Anything else? I think there's none. Okay. So the percent complete, we will do it after we status our project. Okay, here we go. So since our actual date's already done, so we have to status our project for the month of July. Okay, so since we will be working for the month of July, so the data date should be August 1. Okay, and then run the schedule. Okay, so as you can see here, the schedule percent complete appears because this is the planned percent complete of our project. Okay, so here on the site clearing, here we are already done here. It is already 100%, so we're done here. And here on site clearing, actually it should be 100%, right? But here we have only completed 15%. So this is surely a delayed situation. Okay, but we will see that later. Now, next is here, 31st of July, we have only 2%. Of course, you know why? Because they started working on 31st of July, which is only 1 day to the data date of 1 August. So the performance is very slow. Maybe because of the current delay that exists or occurs on this period as per the site reports. Okay, so here we will put it here 2%. Okay, so how about the remaining works? Of course, this is not completed, so the remaining works will be the issue here. So actually, the remaining works is automatically calculated because we are using the duration percent complete type. So the remaining here is 9 days, and here the remaining is 29. But actually, that the original duration for this one is 30. Anyway, we dissolve the column. Okay. So we're done. Okay, so next we will update the direct or indirect activities. Actually, what we have updated here now is the direct, all for the direct activities only. So we will be working for the indirect activities, which is the project management and transportation. Okay, so let's enlarge this one. Okay, we will go to first site construction. We will highlight that one and then open the resource tab here on the resource window. So under the actual this period, we can see here actual this period. Oh, in a way. No. We'll go to the, okay, here. If you can see here, the first we will address the remaining duration of these indirect activities. So it should be, we will open this, the completion of the indirect activities here should be equal to the completion of the last activity of the project, or I mean the last indirect activities of the project leading to the milestone or the project completion. So it should be the same as the completion of the, I mean the last activity or the last direct activity of the project leading to the project completion should be the same, should be in the same completion date with the direct activities. So we will copy this one, 12th of April, highlight that one, and then highlight the finish date of the indirect activities, and then right click and then fill down. Okay, so if you look at that one, they are already of the same date. Now the next thing we have to do here is to put what is the activity percent complete of these indirect activities. So of course, it should be the same as what is the planned percent for the whole period of the project. So it is 10.333. So we have to put it here. 10.3, that is infinite decimal. And then here, 10.3, no, they're the same. Oh, 10 point, okay. Okay, it's done. Okay, we will go to the resource update. So let's click this one. Here is our site resource report. Okay. This is only the, it shows only those remaining activities that are in progress or are completed. Okay, so let's update that one. We will have to minimize this, and then, okay. First, we will go to here. Okay, let's minimize this one first so that it will be convenient. Okay, so we will go here first. We will show the, okay. Now we will highlight the, okay, we will highlight first, the first activity is the mobilization for site construction, right? If you can see it here, mobilization, that's under mobilization of site construction. And here is the column. Here is the resource name or resource column. So first we will go to laborer. Okay, so under the actual this period units, we will update the labor units or laborer units. So how many units for the whole month? Okay, that is 65, right? That is just a total or summary of the daily resource units. You sum up this one, it will give you this one. Okay, so let's say we'll put it here 65. And then next is our medium-sized truck. How many units? 13. So medium-sized truck is 13. How about the truck driver? It's also 13, of course. And then our fuel. Okay, 213. Okay. Okay, it's done. So how about the remaining duration? There's no problem with the remaining duration because this is already 100%. That is why the remaining duration here is 0. So anything else? So we're done. Next, we will go to installation of temporary utilities. Okay, so we will roll down this one, roll up this one. We'll go to installation of this one. Okay. So under the installation of temporary utilities, it is shown there that this total units for the month of July is for the laborer is 65 and the skilled is also 65. So under the actual this period units, we will put here 65 and then 65. The reason why we are only putting here on the actual this period units because we have already set up our program or for the past period performance. We have already run the past or period performance to be able to store the actual units or total units of the previous period resource. Okay, so that there will be no problem, that there will be not so many parameters to apply during the update. So that is good for the storing of period performance. So 65. Okay, done here. Next. Okay, we have here our total expense cost, which is 230. So we have to click the expense tab. And under the actual cost, we have to put it here, 230,000. Okay. And the remaining should be 0, right? Since this is already completed, you see it is already completed, so there is no more remaining. So the at completion cost will be equals to the actual cost, because we don't have any more to spend for this project, for this activity, because it is already completed. Okay, next, we have here our site clearing. So we will move to site clearing. I think we have to, okay, we'll go to site clearing. It's under construction. We'll make it a little bit, okay. Okay, this is site clearing, just highlight it and then go to resource tab. Okay, we'll make it a little bit higher. Okay, so here we will go to laborer. How much? How many? Only 3. Of course, because they have started, they only started on 31st of July, and the data date is 1, so it is only 1 day operation. So that is the reason why the units is very small. So we'll go to laborer. How many laborer do we have? Under the actual this period is 3. And then how many skilled? 4. How many dump truck and excavator is 1. Okay, 1. No. This 1. And our heavy equipment operator is 2. So that means 2, 3, 4, and 1. Okay. So how about the remaining duration? This is not yet completed. So the remaining duration, this is fine. So we can set this up if we want to, I mean the remaining, you can set this up. Let's say, for example, if you want to shorten the remaining duration for the equipments, but it should not be longer, because it will add into your completion cost. But if you are pretty sure that reducing the remaining duration for the equipment, you can do so here. But for now, we will just leave it as is. Okay, so we will go to next. Okay, we will go to perimeter wall. So under the perimeter wall, I will go up here. Okay, site perimeter wall under the earthworks, highlight it. And then here it is shown that the total units are all 10 for laborers and 10 for skilled. So here we will put it here 10, and also here is 10. Okay. And then next is What else? Under the project management. Okay, so we are done here. So we'll go to project management. We will roll that up. Okay, here in the project management, here, highlight the activity, and we can see the, okay, so we have here 26 units total for each. For the project manager, engineer, and foreman, they have the same 26 days. Okay, 26 days, 26 days. Okay. What else? We have here the transportation, also 26 units. So we will go to transportation. Okay, here, and then we'll put it here, 26. Okay, and then let's run the schedule to take effect the calculation. Schedule. Okay, done. So I think we are done for all the resource. Anything else? Expenses. Okay, now I think it's already done. So let's review our schedule log to see if there is some out of sequence for the activities. So this is fine. Now we will go to a schedule. And then view log. Okay, here we go. So this is now our log, schedule log. So looking at this one, actually, I'm always looking directly here on the out of sequence activities. But if we look at the out of sequence activities, there is no issue here. So let's take a look for some other items here. Site handover, that's okay. Handover, this is fine. Okay, we have here the critical activities that are listed here and the activities with unsatisfied constraint. So when there is an unsatisfied constraints on the report, that means there is a delay. So activity with unsatisfied, okay, so they are also listed here, the activities that are not within the float path. Okay, so it's done here. Okay, let's close. And then, okay, if you look at our total float here, there's a negative 10. So that means there is a delay. Usually, total floats indicates the is the indicator of the status of the duration of the project. If it is negative, then there is a delay. If it is positive, then it is ahead of schedule. But the question here is, what are the reason of this delay? So it may be since there is a report of the suspension order, so that may be one of the causes there, or the additional delay due to the performance efficiency of the contractor is maybe poor. Okay, so we will see that later on our window schedule or delay analysis. Okay, so we will be doing this one at a time, so that we will be we could really understand what we are doing here. Okay, next. Okay, so I think it's good to run the store period performance. But before running the but before storing period performance, be sure that everything in the program update are well, accurately, and completely done. Okay, because this is the last process of updating the program. Okay, so I think we are sure already. So we will run the store period performance. We will go to tools, store period performance. Okay, here. So we will be choosing here financial periods. Of course, we will be using the July. Okay. So if you look at here, the June financial period is not here anymore because we have already used it for the last month. So we will use the July. Okay, let's get back first. So we will use the July. Okay, so July. Oh no, this is 2010. No, this is not the one we're using. We will go to, okay, that is why the June, okay, we will be using this one. 1 July 2022. Okay, so the data date here is automatically populated by Primavera P6 because he already know that this is our second update. Okay, let's run the stop period performance and then click yes. Okay, it's done. Okay, so I think we will until here, and then we will be proceeding to the next episode. We'll be preparing for it again after this video. Okay, let's go to, okay, next episode is special topic session 06. Okay, kindly subscribe, like, and share this video. And this will be about the window schedule analysis parameters. Okay, so before we will be moving into the delay analysis, we need to be very familiar with these parameters of the window schedule delay analysis. Okay. Okay. See you and thank you, guys. End of session. God bless to all and goodbye.